Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and today I am bringing you a movie review of a movie that I've been wanting to see since October. Finally got a chance to watch it today. It's the first day it was released to buy or rent, and I'm so excited to talk about this movie. And the movie I'm referring to is Halloween 2018. Now, when I get into this movie, there are going to be some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this review because it will contain spoilers. If you want to know what my score is for this movie, when I'm done with the spoilers, I'll give the camera a thumbs up, and then you'll be able to fast forward and just get right to my score. But again, this is going to contain spoilers, so don't watch this movie review unless you've seen the movie. If you don't want to see the movie and you don't really care, then watch the review. But like I said, if you want to see the movie, do not watch this review because it's going to contain spoilers. So you all been warned. Halloween was released on October 19th, 2018. It is a slasher horror movie, and this is the 11th film in the franchise. Now, this movie received positive reviews with critics and fans alike. On CinemaScore, the audience members gave it an average grade of a B+. On IMDb, it has a 6.8 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 79% fresh score, and it has 89% on Google. And on a $10 million budget, it made $253.7 million. Huge box office. Now, this movie was directed and co-written by David G. Green and co-written by Jeff Fradley and Danny McBride. This movie stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, Annie Matichak, James Jude, Will Patton, Virginia Garner, Halleck Bowinger, and Jeffrey Hall. And this movie is a sequel that takes place 40 years after the original movie in 1978. So basically, they are basically wiping out all the other movies that came in this franchise, including 1981's Part 2, going all the way through. Now, before I get into some spoilers and my likes and dislikes, uh, everybody should have known what my dislikes were before I even watched this movie. I made it abundantly clear that I was not a fan of them making this movie sequel to the original movie. If they were going to do anything, they should have made this a sequel to Part 2 because it ends on the same night. Now, there had been no problem for them to do this, and I still don't understand why they didn't just make this Halloween 3 and wipe out Season of the Witch. And if you know me, you know my displeasure for Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. But that being said, even though I have those down as dislikes, uh, the only other dislike I have, we didn't get to see the bus crash. Um, and there was a few kills that were done off screen that we didn't get to see, which I found to be disappointing. Especially, this is a rated R movie. You know, I want to see those kills. And other dislikes, um, it this movie was brutal, but it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Um, now Michael was very intimidating in this movie. He was great, but it just didn't have that chill factor that we got from the first, in my opinion, the first two movies, and including Halloween 4. Uh, it just didn't have it for me. Uh, but with that being said, the likes in this movie, I love the opening. Was really cool, especially how they pumped up the Jack Leonard. I thought that was great. Um, the relationships between the three women, the um, grandmother, mother, and daughter, was fantastic. Um, the kills in this movie, I really enjoyed. Like I said, it's really brutal, and I love that. I love that about Michael and some of these killers, is their kills are very brutal. Um, there's a high body count. Uh, the gentleman who played the doctor in this movie, he was really good. Um, I love the trap they set for Michael towards the end of the movie. Uh, when Michael throws Laurie off the balcony and he goes to turn around and look and see if she's still there, she's gone. I like what they did there, kind of reversal of what they did in the original movie. And then the mask. I love the mask in this movie. Um, but I had said it before and I'll say it again. I shouldn't have watched any trailers for this movie. Although I only watched the one trailer for this movie, it kind of gave away key points to the movie. And when you're wanting to watch a horror movie, slash movie, anything scary, you need to go in blind. That's the best way to do it. And from now on, that's what I'm going to do when it comes to horror movies and stuff, because it just, in my opinion, it spoils the movie. And even though my heart was racing and I was tuned in into this movie, it just, it just took something away from me. Um, but like I said, I love the characters, especially the three leading ladies. And then, of course, in this movie, you're going to have the one douchebag who's drunk and tries to put moves on the girl, and I was actually satisfied when he was killed because he was really irritating. But and then another part in this movie with the doctor uh, killing the cop and basically wanting to save Michael, that was really dark and creepy, and I actually liked that point in the movie. At first, I was a little undecided about that. Did I like it? Did I not like it? But I really enjoyed that. Uh, but overall, I just don't think that we needed this to be the second movie in the franchise. It would have done more serviceable for me if they made this Halloween 3 and followed it up right after the events of Halloween 2, which takes place in the same night from the first movie. And just, did it 40 years later. Now it's all confusing because now we have 3 Halloween movies, and it's a little too much. Now, I know there are a sequel in the works. They are wanting to do a 2-parter here. And as a fan of this franchise, I will continue to support and watch these movies. But I just don't think they should have done this the way they did. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the fact they took away the sister element as well. But that was my least gripe. If anything, if they wanted to do that, that's fine. I could have lived with that. But for them to take this movie and make it a direct sequel just to the first movie, it just irritated me. All actuality, I really wish they would have made this movie take place after 1998's movie, aged 20 years later, But we all can't have what we want. But as a Halloween movie, I did really enjoy this. I just don't think it's as good as the sequel we got in 1981. I don't see it. But like I said, I did enjoy it. but I'm going to give Halloween 2018 a 7 out of 10. And I will give it 2 thumbs up because I'm just glad we got another movie. I just don't like what they did uh, with it in some aspects. But as a Halloween movie, it's a lot of fun. The kills were excellent. Like I said, his mask looks great, and he looks intimidating. I was expecting some more thrills, some big time scares, and although we got a few, it just it just didn't scare me like I thought this movie was going to. Which is why from now on, like I said, I'm not going to watch any trailers for horror movies from now on because they just spoil the movie, in my opinion. But a high body count, I love that. And like I said, I love the characters and the ending. I love how they show that the granddaughter is holding the knife, and the way the movie ends. Um, we don't see Michael, but I'm wondering, since they're going to be doing a sequel, will the granddaughter be the killer in the next movie? Because she said she spoke to him. And I'm just thinking that if they're going to do a sequel, maybe she is going to be the killer. I don't know. It's just a thought. But, we'll just have to wait and see. And those contain all the spoilers and everything, so there's your thumbs up. So if you're watching this review, especially my dad, you can fast forward to 11 minutes and 40 seconds. And I'll repeat the grade again. I gave it a 7 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. Definitely check it out. It is worth the watch. Just in my opinion, it's not as good as the sequel we got in 1981. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing my fresh new ranking of all 11 Halloween movies. So look forward to that ranking as well. Where will Halloween 2018 end up? You'll just have to watch and see. But in the comment section below, if you've seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it and where do you place it in your ranking of Halloween movies. If you don't want to give it to me now, if you want to wait until I release that video, that's all fine and dandy. But just let me know what you thought about this sequel. And other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon for all the content. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting my channel. And don't forget, I'm going to be doing some more top 10 lists. I'm going to be doing my trailer reaction for the new Spider-Man movie. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.